Alright, what's going on guys? Welcome to a new YouTube video of bulking on a budget and my grocery haul, showing you tips, tricks and hacks that I use to meal prep for the week ahead. Let's get it. So guys, just put up at Woolies now. We're gonna go in, just check out the food. So I've put a budget at $70, which seems a reasonable price for a good solid week of meal prepping. We're gonna check out each food and I'll give my 2 cents on why I've chosen it and what other variety options there are for you guys to have. So yeah, let's get this. So guys, for the first one, I thought we'd start off with the meat. For the meat, I usually go through beef, chicken or turkey. And for my preference of choice, I usually use mince. I could have like beef, chops or anything like that, but I find mince, you can have it with anything and it's very diverse, and I find you can have it with like stir fries, just rice on its own. I find what else I like wraps, things like that. So yeah, that's my first choice, is any type of mince for either of the meat choices, whether it be beef, chicken or turkey. Also guys, for this one, it's not too lean. So this one's the 82% meat, 18% fat. So it's a little bit less in price. It's only $4 each. Whereas a lot of the leaner ones, I can show you guys. This one, for example, is like $8. And it's chicken, so it means it's a lot leaner, depending on beef. So I typically, because I'm not trying to be too lean, I'm trying to be a bit more on the bulky, chunky side, I'll go for the $4 one. So guys, still on the meat and protein sources, I usually get chicken tenders. Sometimes I get chicken breast, depending on whether I want to be a bit more healthy or not. But usually I get chicken tenders. These ones are $8.50 and they're not too bad. For the macro wise, they've got, per serving, for 2 tenders, they've got 12.5 grams of fat, 13 grams of protein, and about 13 grams of carbs. So it's pretty good for 2 pieces. And that's for me trying to gain weight. So that's the next one. So right now, we're on $16.50. Alright guys, so we've done beef and chicken. Now usually going on to the fish. I like to alternate between the three depending on the different days. So for the fish, I usually just stick to salmon. This one's not too bad. It's pretty high protein. Per serve, which is 1 fillet, it has about 8 grams of fat and 22 grams of protein, so that's pretty good for 1 fillet. And then to treat myself, just because I'm in that bulking phase now and I'm not cutting just yet, I usually get salt and pepper squid rings and just put them in the oven, and they're pretty good to go in about 10 minutes. Alright guys, so still in the protein sources, so eggs are a big one for me. I usually average about maybe either a carton or 2 a week. Right now I'm not eating as much eggs because I like to cycle through. Sometimes I just get sick of them. So right now I've just got only 1 carton of eggs, which is $3, and the size of the eggs are pretty big. Oh, they're decent size. But yeah, so that's what usually I get, and that'll last me the week too. Alright guys, for my favorite macronutrient, now we're into carbs. So I usually start off with bread, which is, this one's Helga's. So it's not too bad on the carb nutrient side. So it's got the serving size, which is just 2 slices. It's got 30 grams of carbs, so it's not too bad at all. Okay, so for the next one for carbs, so I usually get Uncle Toby's chewy chopped chip muesli bars. So they're pretty good just in terms of macro wise. They've got a fair bit of sugar, I'm not going to deny that. But some of their stuff, like if you can see, so for 1 bar, which is the serving size, it's got 18 grams of carbs, 4 grams or 3.5 grams of fat, and 2 grams of protein. So it's not the best for protein or sugars, but very good for carbs as I'm trying to put on weight. Next one, so for the carbs, I got linguine. So this is pretty good. I can just chuck this in a pot, and it's usually cooked within 7 to 9 minutes. So for the macro wise, it has 53 grams of carbs, 13 grams of protein, which is not too bad at all because it's made from free-range eggs. And yeah, it's just a better choice. Sometimes we want to switch it up with rice for variety. This one's a bit off the track. This one's a bit more for treat yourself one. It's the mini choc croissants. So I don't usually do this, I get it every couple of weeks, but I will do it for the video just to show that I do keep it real and I do treat myself a fair bit more than I should, especially, but when I'm gaining weight, I'll tend to slacken a bit, but when it's comp time, I'm laser focused, so that's my disclaimer. So for the macros in these, it's got 8 grams of protein per little croissant, and it's got 14 grams of fat. Sorry, 14 grams of carbs per croissant, so it's not too bad at all. So guys, for vegetables so far, so I've got the white cup sliced mushrooms. They're actually really good for filling yourself up, as well as you can eat a lot of mushrooms and still keep the macros relatively small. So they don't have it on here, but this is 375 grams, and I could usually eat half this package and it would only be about maybe 20-30 grams of carbs, which is really good. And then the second one I've got so far, vegetables, is the just white butter and herbs potato. So this one, per serving, is 200 grams, so it's about half this container, and it's got 30 grams of carbs, only 5 grams of fat, and 4 grams of protein, so that's pretty good too. Alright guys, what's going on? So we're back at home now. We may have gone over a little bit over our budget. So initially we intended to spend $70 and we spent $77.34. So it's only $7.34 over. So I think that was pretty good, considering we treated ourselves a little bit and got a few things that that I don't usually get. But I just wanted to keep it super transparent and real and say what I usually get as well, just because I don't want to make it sound like I do eat clean all the time, because I do like to indulge a little bit. So first one, what I got was Australian jasmine rice. So that'll be majority of our meals, we'll be using that. Next one, I got 2 packs of beef mince, so which is 1 kilo. Straight after that, got these treat yourself croissants. After that, got a carton of eggs, that loaf of bread. Straight after that, we've got these butter and herb potatoes, fresh salmon, we've got the chicken tenders, got the drinking milk chocolate for the coffee, the linguine, the salt and pepper squid, and then the muesli bars. So usually how I structure these meals is I'll start off with the bulk of the meals, which will be this 5 kilo rice bag. So I'll usually chuck this in my rice cooker, but with the rice cooker it only holds about 1 kilo of the dry rice. So if it's 5 kilos bag, it might be up to there. So it's basically just 5 big servings, and 1 serving in the rice cooker will last me about 3 to 4 days, which is pretty good. So that'll be a pack of mince there, which I can usually have with that. So that'll be about a couple of days. Straight after that, I can have the linguine as well, just for a bit more variety with the carbs, with the salmon or the chicken tenders, which I usually have in a bit of a sauce, just to make it so it's not dry and adds a bit more variety. As well as I could add the mushrooms to that too, which is actually really nice. So that's that for the bulky meals. Straight after that, we can go and add these butter and herb potatoes, either with linguine or the mince and rice, just to give those a bit more carbs as well, because I'm in that caloric surplus. Straight after that, for the snacks throughout the day, I'll usually snack on a couple of these, which, like I said, with the cows, it's not too bad. It's just the fat. I'll just be wary of that when I track my macros, which I'll talk about soon. And then in the mornings, I usually have this with my coffee, so that'll be consumed. This usually lasts me. I have a couple of tablespoons of this, usually about 3 to 4 days. Wait, no, wait.
What?
I just lied to everyone. So with the drinking chocolate now, as I have a couple of tablespoons in my coffee, I have about 2 to 3 coffees a day. This will last me about at least 2 weeks. So that's that one. And then for the breakfasts, I'll have the eggs, and then I'll have the bread as well. So I usually have 2 to 3 eggs a day, but that's not every day. So that's why the carton will last me roughly about a week. And then that's usually with 2 or 3 slices of bread. So that's for breakfast. Same thing with those croissants. I can have these as a snack, just to get my calories up for the day as well. These salt and pepper squid are really good. Just chuck them in the oven, be about 10 minutes or so. And then another snack I usually have is the muesli bars throughout the day, just to keep those calories up. Alright guys, that about sums up our video. Let me know what your thoughts are, if you had any other questions relating to nutrition at all, and I'll be sure to check you in the next video. See ya.